good during these days. Maybe also that's why we are missing some Vaishnavas. But now I can see here is our Bhaktivedanta Govinda Maharaj, who can actually give us the blessings to start our today meeting. I think today topics are very, very nice. So I think we could start now, but I would like to offer my Dandavat pranams to all of you. Rasalila Mataji, Narayani Mataji, Janavi Mataji, Lilamai Mataji, Chaitanya Lila Prabhu, Panchatattva Prabhu. I see here is someone else. I think it's Doyal Nitya Prabhu, I'm sure. And also, of course, to our Bhaktivedanta Govinda Maharaj, who is now online. So, Maharaj, Dandavat Pranam, could you please guide us and
today's
words? Yes, Maharaj, today's subject is Srila Ramananda Ray, Disappearance Day, that was yesterday. And also, what do Gaudiya Vaishnavas think about the Parikrama in Dwarka? About doing Parikrama in Dwarka?
Parikrama in Dwarka and Ramananda. Two topics mainly.
Okay, yeah.
Sakshadharitena samasto shastra sada bhavata avasad vikinta pabhajapi avatasya bande guru shri charana bindam. First, I give my Dandavat Pranam to Srila Gurudev Srila Bhakti Puri Goswami Maharaj, Holy Lotus Feet. Then I give my Dandavat Pranam to my Shiksha Guru, as like my own Guru Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Vallabh Goswami Maharaj, and to Srila Bhakti Goswami Maharaj, Holy Lotus Feet. Then I give my Dandavat Pranam to my Shannas Guru, Srila Bhakti Alak Paramadaiti Sai Maharaj, who is my Shiksha Guru, my father also, and also my Joinas Guru, Srila Bhakti Pranatita Goswami Maharaj, Holy Lotus Feet. Then I give my Dandavat Pranam to all of the disciples, all of my Gurgas, Srila Bhakti Goswami Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Madhav Goswami Maharaj, Srila Goswami, Srila Bhakti Goswami Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Vilasi Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Bandhav Goswami Maharaj, and the all associate of Srila Prabhupada, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur. I give Dandavat Pranam all in, and at last I give my Dandavat Pranam to Srila Gauriya Vaishnavati Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada, and all of my Acharya Varga, the Guru Parampara, to all here present, all of Matajis, all of Prabhus, of Brahmacharis, all of Nasis, is Dandavat Pranam to all them, Holy Lotus Feet. Also to our Shriman Madhav Krishna Prabhu and to Sanjata Prabhu. I give Dandavat Pranam to both of them. And today's subject is Rai Ramananda's appearance day and Madhav Krishna. Madhava.
Yes, Maharaj.
Can you hear me? Yesterday is the
yes, Maharaj.
Appearance or disappearance of Ramananda?
Disappearance day, Maharaj.
Ramananda disappearance day and festival, and also Dwarka Parikrama for devotees. So, what I say about Ramananda? Actually, Mahaprabhu would make Puri the capital of the Sanatan Vaishnavas and Hindus. So, Mahaprabhu first debate with those time is Sarvabhauma. Only one Sarvabhauma in the India, means in Sanatan, is Vasudev Sarvabhauma. Later we know Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj also Sarvabhauma. Sarvabhauma is the higher scholar degree of the Vaishnava. And Sanatan, mainly Sanatan Dharma's higher scholar degree, which he got from the Kashi. Like Bhakti Thakur Kedar Bhaktivinoda. His Bhakti Vinod title also he got from the Kashi, and Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur also got Saraswati title from the Kashi. So Mahaprabhu make debate with the Vasudev Sarvabhauma and captured the Vasudev Sarvabhauma. And then Mahaprabhu target is this, the make the king Prataprudra, make Prataprudra must be Vaishnava. But when Mahaprabhu in Sri Nilachal Srikhetra, Nilachal at beginning, on the house of Vasudev Sarvabhauma, those time the Puri king, King Prataprudra Dev, those time on the battlefield of Karnataka. Maybe we don't know about this. Prataprudra got a days, Krishna days from the Karnataka, and it's now in Gambhira, Radhakanta. Mahaprabhu want is a big after Mahaprabhu meet with Prataprudra. Mahaprabhu want the Krishna Vigraha, Radha Krishna Vigraha, and he asked to king of the people or arrange. Then Prataprudra give him these days, which he continue in Gambhira. His name means Kashi Mishra house of the Kashinath Mishra, the Radharakanta. But Mahaprabhu's target this. So Prabhu first want to capture, want to meet with friend as a advisor of the Puri king, and last he met with Rai Ramananda. Rai Ramananda is the Arjuna. We know this, and Prataprudra Dev is, someone say he is the Yudhishthir Maharaj. So Yudhishthir Maharaj wants the Padasheva, like on the name of the Krishna. So Krishna not allow, but say when I come back, you come also. So first, when he meet with the Rai Ramananda house, Mother Krishna went to Mother Krishna Prabhu, you Puri? No. Who went to Puri? In Alalnath, near Puri, Alalnath, they have one of our Prabhupada Math, Sri Brahma Gauriya Math. So this is the Brahmagiri. There have Alalnath and Alwanath. Actually, Alalnath is Alwanath. Alwanath self-appear for the Prabhupada Siddhanta Saraswati one there. So near the Alwanath is his name is Samkul. Near the Alalnath have the village is Bentakul. Bentakul is the village of the Rai Ramananda. But Mahaprabhu meet with the Rai Ramananda on the bank of the Dabari, because Rai Ramananda Mahaprabhu appear to Rai Ramananda's dream every night. And when Rai Ramananda every night he look in dream, uh, Radha and Krishna make together and make a one sannyasi. When Puri king captured the Nat, then he recruit as a local governor, as a king of the Karnataka, means Karnataka at present. Karnataka is one of the state, and he met with the and he recruited Rai Ramananda as a governor of the Karnataka. But after Rai Ramananda met with Mahaprabhu go to South India, Dakshinatha, but Rai Ramananda coming and meet with the king and describe about the Mahaprabhu's everything. Then the king understand. So I think, I come in conclusion, I think if Rai Ramananda not present, then Vaishnavism not spread in Puri and from Puri around the India, not around the world. So Rai Ramananda is one of the, like, as a the Arjun. Arjun is the chariot of the uh, dharma. Means Krishna want to. Krishna is normally we look. Krishna is the chariot of the Arjuna, but actually Arjuna is a chariot of the dharma chariot, which Krishna want. Krishna want a charioteer and found a charioteer is Arjuna. So in the Kali, beginning of Kali also, Mahaprabhu's master charioteer is Rayanara. So this is not now in the time to time, every age, Arjuna, like in Dapyuga and Kali, both time, Arjuna, here now as the Rayanamana, is a chariot of the Sanatana Dharma, which is under the Mahaprabhu own chariot. So, and about the Dwarka, I heard from the, here many Vaishnava, they are into Dwarka, they are making parikrama, but they are at the Rumini, they know Radha Rani. So, I heard from many of Brajavashi and from the Jaipur, Rajasthan, they don't want to go to Dwarka. So, until now, I am also not going to Dwarka. Say, if going to Dwarka, then you lost the mercy of Srimati Radharani. Because Dwarka is a Vaikuntha, not Goloka Vrindavan. Goloka Vaikuntha is. Because they are of the Rukmini and Krishna. Not Krishna, not with the Radharani. So, they are of the Vasudev Krishna, and in Vrindavan have Nandanandan Krishna. So, I don't like to make any offense to any Vaishnava, because many Acharya, many Vaishnava, are Vaishnava leader, they are went to. But so I stopped this subject, speak about this subject now. So I am sorry, I am not I don't like to make any offense. So Bancha Kalpatur Vashti Vasindu Vitaran Padana Vaishnava Bonam Anantakati Vaishnavinda Jai.
Jai Dandavad Pranam. Thank you very much, Mar. Very nice. Beautiful explanation. Thank you very much for your words in Harikatha. I see also some other Vaishnavas are present here. Maharaj, do you have any report from Vrindavan? how is going on now there?
Haribol. Yes, last month I don't say last month. Yes, this is final in first of the May is final by Srila Vishnu Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Vichar Maharaj, our Secretary of Vishnu Vaishnava Rashtrasabha. This year, Kartik month finish on the 8th of November by the full moon stem. And 21 minute I open my another mobile and there have the full description. I said you 1 minute, Prabhu. So this year, Vishnu Vaishnava Rashtrasabha special one meeting or Vishnu Vaishnava Rashtrasabha celebration the 150 appearance of Gauri Goshtipati, His Divine Grace Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Srila Prabhupada. How is this? 22nd November, night after dinner in Sri Vinodani Gauri, travel from Vrindavan to Haridwar and 23rd morning reach in Haridwar. 23rd means 23rd November. And 23rd November afternoon, Nagar Kirtan from the ISKCON Vaikuntham to Harki Pauri and Ganga Aarti Darshan. This is a distance maximum 1 kilometer or 1.5 kilometer. Maximum 1.5, no more long. At this time is winter time. 24 morning, then night stay in Haridwar, in ISKCON guest house or any another place, Swaminarayan temple guest house. There have also Swaminarayan guest house like in Jaipur, our devotees stay. 24 November after breakfast, 24 November morning after breakfast, Sri Vishnu Vaishnava Rashtrasabha special meeting for celebrate the 150 appearance years of His Divine Grace 108 Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur in until lunch in ISKCON Vaikuntham. Meeting place is ISKCON Vaikuntham, Gopadwala, Haridwar, near Saptorshi Ghat. After lunch, travel to Rishikesh for join afternoon to evening program in Sri Madhuban Ashram, which belong to Srimad Kirtanananda Swami Maharaj. Now, this temple is controlled by Srila Ramananda Ray, before Yoga Maharaj who leave body there before only. This is name is Madhuban Ashram, Rishesh. Night stay there and next day morning after breakfast make Nagar Sankirtan in Rishikesh and then after lunch in Madhuban Ashram return to Vrindavan. From there to Vrindavan is only Shawai car. And accommodation prasadam is the free for devotees and travel also free. We arrange the bus and this devotee want to come to Haridwar train from Vrindavan, they can go, we can pay Vrindavan Haridwar train. But from 20th morning to 25th morning, accommodation given free Vishnu Vaishnava Rashtrasabha Secretary Srila Bhakti Vichar Vishnu Maharaj. So if any devotee want to go to Dehradun or stay in Rishikesh, then after 25th they are arranged, they can stay there or go to Dehradun, or if before go to Haridwar, they can go. We can give only the 10 fare, daytime 10 fare, and but in the free motion for devotees and for the and devotees, all of Mochari, Prabhu, Shamshi, Mataj from 23rd morning to 25th morning. Okay, Haribol.
Jai Maharaj, wonderful. Thank you very much. Very nice plan. So Bhakti Vichar Maharaj will be there for this celebration.
Maybe is 19% Srila Navajogendra Swami Maharaj, who make the ISKCON Haldiani, ISKCON Dehradun, ISKCON Pathankot, this in Punjab, in Himachal to ISKCON, also in ISKCON Haridwar, Arab Goshala, ISKCON temple. This Navajogendra Swami Maharaj, disciple of Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj, he also want to join with Vishwa Vaishnava Rashtrabha, and he invite us for make the meeting there actually, because ISKCON Vaikuntha belong to him, and Kirtanananda Swami Maharaj disciple group also invite us for make meeting there. Haribol.
Great, wonderful, Maharaj. Thank you very much. I would like to let you know that the translation in Spanish is also going on in the Facebook. Estoy haciendo también la traducción en español desde el Facebook de la reunión, para los que quieran y puedan conectarse. Okay. So I will ask to
Madhav Krishna, I have another talk. Who want to join this meeting? They must be give you name before 30 September. There must be give you name, and also give name to Harichandra Prabhu. Harichandra Prabhu also here in meeting today. I looked already. Give name to Harichandran Prabhu, and Harichandran Prabhu arrange the bus and everything, and I collect the name from you and Harichandran Prabhu and arrange the hotel booking there. Understand? So collect the name. Okay, Haribol.
What day in December we should give the confirmation?
The end of the September, 30 September, not in December, 30 September. Because in Kartik, I am busy in Kartik. Before Kartik, I am being there and arrange the room, everything. And also Harichandran Prabhu in Kartik, we are busy this year, Kartik. Sri Chaitanya Gaudiya Matha Parikrama, Vrindavan Parikrama after 5 years almost. So the better before name to you and Harichandran Prabhu, then you both are make the talk each other and discussion, and then give me final name, and Harichandran Prabhu arrange the car, I arrange the hotel, everything. Means dharmashala, accommodation, not hotel. Okay, 30 September is the deadline for the join the meeting.
Madhav Krishna is also coming this Kartik?
Kartik start on 7th of October.
No, when
7th or 8th of October.
Yes, Harichandran Prabhu.
Harichandran Prabhu.
Yes.
Harichandran Prabhu. Kartik start on 8th or 9th October. So before 30 September, I want this name. Then I go to Haridwar for arrange.
Okay.
After 8th of November, after Kartik finish, we are all busy. Okay,
yes.
and you also arrange the car before.
Yes,
Either
yes.
you have problem. So 30 September is the deadline.
When Madhava Krishna Prabhu coming
After 30,
in Vrindavan? Haribol.
yes, he coming quickly. Haribol.
When Madhava Krishna Prabhu coming?
Dandavat.
Dandavat, Haribol.
Yes, Prabhuji, I'm now trying to go there. I am applying for a visa. So as soon as I get the good way, then I will go there. So I'm trying to be there before Kartik, yes.
Okay. Welcome to Vrindavan.
We'll be very happy to see you. Thank you, Prabhuji. So now that our Harichandan Prabhu is online, we are very happy to see him. He's shining, a very good Vaishnava. Now we can see wearing saffron cloth, very nice. Well, Prabhuji,
Thank
would
you.
you like to give us
Haribol.
some words? Congratulations, Prabhuji.
Haribol. Ajnanantamandasya jnanajanam salakaya chakshuro milidanjaram tasmai Sri Nama Sreshta Manavita Sakshaputra Mantra Sarva Udam Kasmavadavai Maturi Gustavatam Radha Kundam Girivaram Radhika Madhavansa Kartavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadavadav कृपा सिंधु पतितानं पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो महावदन्नाय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदाय कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नामने गौरतिसे हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबन्धु जगद्गुरु गोविंद करुणानंद राधा कांतनासु हे माता सुविदाता सकातम अविद्यं द्रविडं तनो सर्वं ममदे कुंदाय कृष्णदे प्रियाय केशवस्ति कृष्ण भक्ति गौरी सत्यवत्ति नमो विष्णुदेवाय कृष्ण भक्ताय भूतल श्रीमद भक्ति सिद्धांत सद्गुरु स्वामी नाम नमो विष्णुपादाय भक्ति सौरवाय श्रीमद भक्ति सौरवाय नाम I am pleased to see all of you Vaishnavas. I am lucky to see. Actually, today is a very auspicious day. We are discussing about the disappearance day of Srila Ramananda. So many senior degrees there. I have nothing to know about this. But Vaishnava Prabhu asked me to tell something. So I am just telling a simple word and then end of my talking. Today is the auspicious day, the auspicious tithi, which we are discussing about the disappearance day of the Srila Ramananda, who is the favorite associate complement of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who was accompanying particularly during his fasting of separation of Lord Supreme Lord Sri Krishna Chaitanya. And he has given lots of happiness and pleasure by reciting from his Gita Govindas, his Chandigarh writing, and Krishna Karnamurta, and gave satisfaction to our Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He is, according to some, he is the Lalita Sakhi, and also according to some, he is the Visakha Sakhi. But our Bhaktivinoda Thakur, our previous Acharya, he particularly see them in the Visakha Sakhi. And so he serving Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he makes that he was an Antolila. It means the final pastime of Sriman Mahaprabhu. Because we read previously our Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, it will we are the greatest service to the Brajavasi. Dude, we are feeling the separation of Lord. We are not directly the servant of Lord. Because Brajavasi is the directly servant of Lord. we are not actually the servant of Sri Krishna. And actually servant are the Brajavasi. They are the extremely fringe of separation of Sri Krishna. So we are just follow them and just worship them the Brajavasi. Then after we serve something about that. So Ray Raman is the greatest person, and he is directly discussed to our Sriman Mahaprabhu. What is the Sadhya Tattva, what is the Sadhan Tattva, what is the final goal, and what is the topmost line to attempt this. And so many discussion is there. First Mahaprabhu in March Mahina, it means month of January, February, Mahaprabhu took sannyas. Then Falgun month, it means month of February, March, is come to Nilachal Dham. Then March and April, in month of Chaitra, is delivered to Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. After that, month of Vaisakh, it means April, May, Mahaprabhu want to go to South Indian tour. And at that time, Nityananda Prabhu and so many devotees requested him, Mahaprabhu, please don't go alone. You please take someone to accompany with you. We are assigned you the Krishnas to take them for your agent, and you go there. At that time, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya requested Mahaprabhu something. What is this? It will please you for me, don't tell me no. You just meet the one who is the name of Ray Ramananda, who is the lived in the ground, whatever in South India. Previously I don't know who is he, but in your mercy, I know that he is the actual manner, actual eligible person who is eligible to meet you, dedicated person. So we have to meet them. As he is a Sudra, but don't do like that, don't avoid him. Because as he seemed a low caste, Sudra means low caste. But he is the greatest one of the entire in the world. He is the one person who is the eligible to dedicate to meet you. So please, you just meet to him. Then after Mahaprabhu started his journey, first he went to Purnastan. Then with his Krishnadas. After that, he is meeting Purma, Bhagavan Purma. Then after delivered to Purmaditra. After that, Sarvabhauma. Then he is going to Singhachalam and just going seeing to Lord Nrsimhadev. After that, he is come back to the bank of river Godavari. When he is come to bank of river Godavari, he saw a beautiful forest there. When he saw the beautiful forest, suddenly he, remembering the past time of Vrindavan Lila, and he understood this forest is the Vrindavan, and this river bank of Godavari is the Jamuna. So rapidly he took bath and staying here. He just remember the Sarvabhauma was already clearly told them, please don't avoid this person who is name of Ray Ramananda. He is met you in bank of river. So after that, after took bath, he is sitting in the bank of river and spend his time. At the same time, a government officer coming with so many people, Vedic Brahman, they are chanting, reciting the Vedic mantras, and 4 people putting him in a palki, and he's come in the bank of river, towards bank of river to take baths. At the same time, Mahaprabhu suddenly remember the we were talking about the Sarva Bhattacharya. He understood that one he is the maybe the Rai Ramananda. So Mahaprabhu directly going there and asked him, who are you? And Ramananda, Rai Ramananda told, I am Sudradham. It means I am the low caste people. If we are in that position, we must be told, no, I am the king of this state. But he is the really great devotee. That's why he is a great devotee, always he is not want to pratishtha. It means he always think he is the low and everyone is the high. So he will remain respect to all and always remain respect him a low. So that time Mahaprabhu asked him, who are you? So he told him, I am Sudradham. So Mahaprabhu know about that. He told, I know about before talking about the Sarva Bhattacharya, you are the Rai Ramananda. He told, no, I am really the Sudradham. After that, Sriman Mahaprabhu embraced him. And they both are cannot stop their internal love. At that same time, out of all Brahmanis or these people are astonished. They told, what our king doing like this? He is a sannyasi. Why our king just embraced him? What is the thing? They doesn't know. And when Mahaprabhu just seeing that they are astonished, Mahaprabhu is actually Supreme Lord. And in this Kaliyuga, he is the only Leela. So that time he is embraced letters. And he told, no. We are the great devotee. We are really it means Param Bhagavat, great devotee. Because here about you before Sarva Bhattacharya already requested me to meet you. At that time, our Rai Ramananda told to Mahaprabhu, no, Mahaprabhu, I know that you really mercy of Sarva Bhattacharya because after mercy of you, Sarva Bhattacharya pleased and requested you to meet me because your love and affection and mercy is fully of Sarva Bhattacharya. So we are previously meet with Sarva Bhattacharya, but your full support and full mercy of Sarva Bhattacharya, that's why you meet me. Because I am the Sudradham, I am the materialist person, I am the king of people, ordinary people, materialist people. But you are the Supreme Lord. I know you are the Supreme Lord. So Mahaprabhu told, no, I am not Supreme Lord. You are the great person. Because seeing of you, all of your people, all of Brahmanis are melting their bricks. It means they are just doing devotion. So you are the great person. Forget all. It means you forget all. I am a Mayavadi sannyasi. Mahaprabhu telling himself, I am a Mayavadi sannyasi. But after touching you, my Krishna prema is arose. It means coming. Such as you are the greatest person of devotion. So after that, so many discussion is there, and Mahaprabhu also telling about this. Then after Mahaprabhu told him, you are the great person are the great devotee, and I something know about you from Srila Ramananda Ray. So I want to hear something about the Krishna Prem. That time, Rai Ramananda told, please stay 1 week or so. Then we are discussing about this. As a requested of Srila Ramananda Ray and also requested of Rai Ramananda Ray. Okay, no problem. I will staying here, and after we will meet. 1 week or 10 days we are sitting here and both are discussion about the devotion. So many discussion is there. First, talking about is what is sadhya, what is sadhana, what is the really, what is the final goal, what is the topmost secretary it means to attend. So many discussion is there. So this is the first meeting. After also Mahaprabhu told to Rai Ramananda, after your work you please come to Puri, Jagannath Puri Dham. Then we are discussing about so such a greatest person of Rai Ramananda. Because Rai Ramananda is already our previous Acharya Bhaktivinoda Thakur already declared he is the Visakha Sakhi. And Lalita Sakhi is the Swarup Damodar Prabhu. And also Mahaprabhu clearly declared that there are three and a half associate persons who is the Swarup Damodar, Rai Ramananda and Sikhi Maiti. This is the three. And Sikhi Maiti's sister, this is the half. It means these 3 and a half is the associate of Radharani. This is Mahaprabhu directly declared in his Leela. So Swarup Damodar and Rai Ramananda is the really principal servant of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Also, Govinda also principal. But these two are the really principal servant of Mahaprabhu. They are pleased always Mahaprabhu, and such a great pleasure, and also they have love and affection and towards God, the service of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna and union with Radharani. That Mahaprabhu repeatedly wanted to hear from Rai Ramananda what is happening about Radha and Radharani and Mahaprabhu Sri Krishna. So so many things is there. I am really junior, I am not nothing know about this. All are senior here, I am junior. I have to listen all. Madhav Krishna Prabhu and all are advise me to speaking something. In my knowledge, I am speaking something. If any problem is, please forgive me. And also I am always try to listening all this because this Rai Ramananda, this Swarup Damodar, Sikhi Maiti, all are the Jagat from Jagat, Jagat devotee. All are telling about that.
Jai Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. So,
Prabhu, very beautiful katha.
As per Bhaktivedanta Govinda Maharaj, you please give me the name of who is the one to go this month of November participation of our Haridwar meeting. You please give to me. And also I am pray to Radharani as soon as possible. Please come to our Vrindavan. You are always welcome. And all devotees are also welcome. Please come. If any possible, please come. This is the Radharani birthplace. This is the Mahaprabhu birthplace. Chinmay Dham, Golak Vrindavan. You all are always welcome to our Vrindavan Dham.
Thank you very much, Harichandran Prabhu. Very sweet words. Thank you for your invitation. You're a Brajavasi. You must give us the blessings to go there. If you give me your blessings for sure. Prabhuji, and do you have any report for us from Vrindavan? What is going on there in Vrindavan? Any other something is happening, and what is going on?
Now Vrindavan is also good, but climate is too bad. Actually, nowadays too hot. Now some days the temperature is 42, 43, 44 degrees. So we are not able to rounding outside after 10 o'clock up to 5 o'clock. Temperature is too high. It means this gardening is flowing there in the outside. Because directly it is the Vaisakh month is going on, Samdatra is going on, and we are daily this giving chandan to our beloved God. Now Samdatra is going on. Actually, in Vrindavan, every day is a festival day because our most revered Supreme Lord is here. Every day is the festival. So now everything is okay. But till now temperature is too high. In outside it means now time is 6 o'clock. It means now temperature also 42, 42 degrees Celsius, 43. But everything is okay.
Great, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Hare Bol. Always welcome.
One more question I have. What happened with the translation of the Srila Prabhupada magazine you translated in Bengali? Is some printing of this magazine or?
Already last July 15, 2021, I already handed over to Vishnu Maharaj. Already it is finished. Last July 15, 2021, I already handed over to Vishnu Maharaj. It is already here. But what is going on, I don't know. I have to talking about our Guru Maharaj and also talking about Bhakti Vishnu Maharaj. I already handed over him. Last July 2015, July, April, not July, April, I think. April 15, April 15, I will hand over to Vishnu Maharaj already. 2.5 months it will take. I already finished that and I already hand over to Vishnu Maharaj. I think it is with Bhakti Vishnu Maharaj. Going to talk with him. Already given to him. And also we are.
Okay, great.
Yes. Okay, Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Also, what were you saying?
And also we are trying to writing the disciple of our Guru Maharaj, Param Guru Maharaj in the word file. As soon as it is finished, we are giving in next. Then the disciple of our Guru Maharaj and our Param Guru Maharaj, they will saw that. There is going on.
Wonderful.
In 1975, when our Guru Maharaj taking the Acharya Pad, that time who is the disciple of our Param Guru Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Madhu Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Guru Maharaj, all documented with us. Now we are trying to writing in Excel or Word. Then after we are in PDF, making PDF file. Then after we are giving in next specific to the website. Then the disciple directly saw them which month, which year, who is taken their Harinam and Diksha also. That is going on. But this magazine already completed last year. I have to talk with it. Then after I will talk to you.
Okay, wonderful, Prabhuji. Thank you very much. You always give us very good news. Look at that. Wonderful. So I see it is online also our Mathuranath Das Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Mathuranath Das Prabhu. Welcome. We are very happy you are here with us. Would you like to give us some words? If you need translation, we can also translate. We have here wonderful devotees. I don't know if someone could translate for him. Okay, while we are organized here, I will request to our Rasalila Mataji. Hare Krishna. Rasalila Mataji Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna, dear Prabhu, Mataji. Haribol. Je rends mon hommage respectueux à mon maître spirituel, Srila Bhaktinandan Swami Maharaj, ainsi que mon Shiksha Gurudev, Srila Bhakti Swarup Damodar Maharaj, ainsi que tous ceux qui m'inspirent de ma vie spirituelle. Ton micro est éteint, Didi.
Hare Krishna. So Rasalila offers her respectful obeisances to her spiritual master, Srila Bhaktinandan Swami Maharaj, and to her Shiksha Gurudev, Srila Bhakti Swarup Damodar Maharaj, and all those who inspire her in her spiritual life.
Je rends également mes hommages à notre cher président, Srila Bhakti Gopananda Bondev Maharaj, ainsi qu'à tous les Vaishnavas présents, Prabhu et Mataji.
So Rasalila Didi, she offers obeisances to dear President Srila Bhakti Gopananda Bondev Maharaj and to all the Maharaj present, Prabhus and Matajis.
Hier était la disparition de Srila Ramananda Ray. Je suis entrée en contact avec lui quand j'ai lu le Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita lors de sa rencontre avec Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Yesterday was the disappearance day of Srila Ramananda Ray. Rasalila ji came in contact with him when she read the Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, when he met Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Avant de comprendre et de lire la véritable identité de Srila Ramananda Ray, cette conversation fut pour moi une véritable source d'inspiration la première fois que je l'ai lu. Je me souviens l'avoir lu 2 fois d'affilée. C'est vraiment fascinant et à la fois mystérieux comment Mahaprabhu pouvait parler à travers sa bouche.
Before I understood and read the true identity of Srila Ramananda Ray, this conversation was really inspiring to me the first time I read it. I remember reading it twice in a row. It is really fascinating and at the same time mysterious how Mahaprabhu could speak through his mouth.
Je voudrais vous partager un verset du Sri Pramadama Devastotram que j'aime particulièrement.
I would like to share with you a verse from Sri Pramadama Devastotram that I particularly like.
Verset 26. Sri Chaitanya révéla la nature des divertissements toujours nouveaux qu'il accomplit à la Lavadub devant Ramananda Ray, devant la fortune et au-delà de ce monde.
Sri Chaitanya revealed the nature of the ever-fresh pastimes which he performed in Navadvip for Ramananda Ray, whose fortune is beyond this world.
Le Seigneur Chaitanya manifestait également sa forme de pâtre en tant que Shyamasundar, qui était doté de l'humeur et de l'éclat de Sri Radha et exprimé dans un pur dévouement.
Lord Chaitanya also manifested his form as the cowherd boy Shyamasundar, which was endowed with the mood and luster of Sri Radha and a pure dedication.
Quand Ramananda Ray aperçut la beauté incomparable de la forme du Seigneur, il s'évanouit devant les tendres pieds de lotus du Seigneur.
When Ramananda Ray glimpsed the matchless beauty of the Lord's figure, he fainted before the tender lotus feet of the Lord.
Suivant cela, Sri Gauranga-Dev restaura la conscience de son serviteur éternel. J'offre mes hommages à ce beau Seigneur au teint doré Gauranga Sundar, la forme divine de Krishna Prema.
Following this, Sri Gauranga Dev restored his internal servant's consciousness. I offer my obeisances to that beautiful golden Lord, Gaurasundar, the divine form of Krishna Prem.
Le rapport de Yatra. Il y a une vingtaine de dévots ukrainiens accueillis en France. Certains, on ne sait pas exactement où ils sont parce que les ONG les redirigent vers des centres d'accueil en France.
So this is Yatra report. There have already been about 20 Ukrainian devotees coming to France, but we don't know exactly where they are because the NGOs redirect them to centers, reception centers in France.
Ce ne sont pas forcément des endroits où se trouvent les Vaishnavas comme certains ont eu la fortune d'avoir, mais d'une manière ou d'une autre, ils réussissent à entrer en contact avec les dévots par l'intermédiaire de leur réseau ukrainien ainsi que par les réseaux sociaux comme Facebook, Instagram, etc.
These are not necessarily places where the Vaishnavas are located, as some have been fortunate enough to have, but somehow they managed to get in touch with the devotees through their Ukrainian networks, as well as through social networks like Facebook, Instagram, etc.
Il y a également beaucoup de passages de dévots qui essaient de rallier l'Angleterre et la Suisse ainsi que l'Espagne.
There is also a lot of devotees trying to reach England and Switzerland as well as Spain.
En ce qui concerne la nouvelle Mayapur, les dévots ont organisé avec un grand succès une cagnotte en ligne pour sauver le temple, comme certains d'entre vous ont vu la vidéo qu'ils ont diffusée sur leur situation actuelle.
As far as New Mayapur is concerned, the devotees have organized a very successful online fundraiser to save the temple, as some of you have seen the video they have released on their current situation. Their situation, je sais pas.
Quoi? Qu'est-ce qu'il y a?
Their situation is improving and will soon be able to welcome refugees.
Non, dis pas ça.
No, I shouldn't have said that.
C'est pour ça que c'est pour ça que j'ai dépassé.
Okay, never mind.
Tout le monde se mobilise pour aider les dévots du mieux qu'ils peuvent au vu de la situation actuelle.
Everyone is mobilizing to help the devotees as best they can in their current situation.
Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Anchakapata Abhyata Kripasini Vacha Patita Nampavani Vivishnu Vivo Namo Namaha.
Jai, thank you very much. Wonderful. Thank you very much, Rasalila Mataji, for this beautiful Harikatha and also this support you are giving to the different devotees in different situations. That's also part of the union in diversity. That's also what makes us one in the World Association. It is the spirit to always try to help others. So very nice, wonderful. Narajani Mataji, would you also like to say something?
Oh, Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. I'm here because Rasalila Didi invited me, and also because once she told me that she likes my Gurudev. So my Gurudev is Nityara Prayuswami Vishnupada Ashtotara Satashi Shiva Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj. So I was very happy when she said that she likes my Gurudev, because when I met him in 1997, there were some controversies about his teachings as maybe being different from how Srila Prabhupada's teachings. But now I think this is over. So I'm not very not at all qualified to speak anything. So if I say something is what my Gurudev has said about Srila Ramananda. So I read somewhere that the meeting of Sri Chaitanya Prabhu and Rai Ramananda was the most important meeting of all times. So when he met Rai Ramananda, in fact, Mahaprabhu asked him about the goal of life and the means to reach that goal. So the goal, sadhya, and the mean is sadhana. So at first, Rai Ramananda spoke about Varnashram Dharma. So Mahaprabhu was not very happy to hear that. So he told him, he asked him, can you tell me something more? And then Rai Ramananda quoted the verse in the Bhagavad Gita, Sarva Dharmam Parijajam, surrender unto me. So, and then Mahaprabhu was not happy with this also. So anyway, all of this is in Chaitanya Chaitamrita, and so there is a progression like this. And what I have noticed since I met my Gurudev is that the Gaudiya Vaishnavas, they always glorify the topmost service of the Rajavasis, and especially the Rajgopis, and particularly Srimati Radharani. So anyway, in fact, I think I'm for me, it's better to keep on hearing about all those topics, because nothing. I mean, we cannot understand anything. We just have to hear and try to. I don't know to serve our Gurudev, and so. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity. There is so many things to say, but I have to practice to speak about those high topics, because each time I hear Vaishnav speaking about those high topics, each time I'm wondering how is it possible that they can speak about all those subjects that are really wonderful. But I thank all the Vaishnavas, and also Gurudev once said there is something very wonderful. It's called the Bhagavat Parampara, and that means that there is the disciplic succession of Diksha and Shiksha. So this is very, very, very nice. And Gurudev always said that we are all part of Mahaprabhu's family and Srila Prabhupada's family, and so there is Diksha and Shiksha, and everybody can get along very wonderfully through this method. Okay, thank you. Hare Krishna. Vandavat Pranam. Vanchakapa. Thank you.
Jai Hare Krishna, Vandavat Pranam Mataji. Thank you very much.
Yes,
what you're saying is completely right. It is.
Thank you.
In this conversation between Ramananda Ray and Lord Chaitanya, it is a very big and deep conversation with a very
Madhava.
and
Madhava
we must
Krishna.
be speaking about
Madhava
it.
Krishna.
Yes, Maharaj.
Narayani
Yes,
Mataji
Maharaj.
want to say more something. Please, you give
Yes,
chance.
please. Just because Maharaj, Bhaktivedanta Govinda Maharaj, if I heard correctly, you said that Rai Ramananda would be Arjuna, and Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya would be Yudhishthira Maharaj. Is that right?
No. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, not Yudhishthira. Yudhishthira Maharaj is Prataparudra.
Ah, okay. Prataparudra. Thank you.
Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya is the higher scholar on this time, because so he got the title Sarvabhauma. higher
Sarvabhauma.
higher scholar, not Vaishnava, Sanatani, because the Sarvabhauma beginning is Mayavadi,
Okay.
not Vaishnava.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Bol.
Sarvabhauma. Hare Krishna.
His name is actually Vasudev Bhattacharya. He's the brother of Dhananjay Bhattacharya from Navadip. His house in Navadip, or just side of the Dhananjay Pandit house, means Vidyanagar, Mahaprabhu school. And he got the title Sarvabhauma. So he used written Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, but his name actually Vasudev Bhattacharya.
Vasudev. Thank you.
And Navadvip. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Wonderful question, wonderful answer. Thank you very much, Narayani Mataji.
You're welcome.
I see there are also some other wonderful devotees online, and we are very happy to see them here and to see how the devotees are enjoying this wonderful meeting, because you know it is not easy to get together with different devotees from different parts of the world, different missions, and always try to learn and get some inspiration about them. Janavi Mataji, are you able to give some words? Maybe you told me you are traveling right now, so I don't know if you are able to say something. Janavi Mataji have been a long time now in India.
Nandavad Pranam to all the Krishna Prabhu. I don't know you me
Jai Hare
because
Krishna
now
Mataji.
not so much here. Yes. Do you hear me? Start in also times it's very heavy rain and storm is coming. So anyway, I will try to even I invite Shri Krishna, Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare. Yes, today's topic is disappearance day of Ramananda. We celebrate and we have wonderful Hari from Bhakti Prabhu Swami Maharaj here in Kuliagram. Now, and this is actually very important and very high topic, of course. Very important because Siddhanta is in a conversation with Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Ramananda Ray. Very high because the some topic of conversation connect with gopis and specific relationship gopis and Krishna. So some can first session I by but make devoid to this one. The goal for the life of human when you make devoid gives Mahaprabhu and Krishna himself, he is had quality like Bhakta Vaksha, and he like show the Buddhist devoid like Maharaj, Ananda and Harida. Through devoid. Did you hear me? Hare Go. Hare Krishna.
Haribol, you can speak.
Hare Krishna.
We are listening.
I don't because the was broke. I don't right. So I just tried tried making devoid is what Lord Chaitanya Prabhu and Ramananda Ray. And put so
Kalayatinayanam dishi dishi varitam pankajami vamridu maruta chalitam kelivipinam.
Madhava Krishna, Prabhu, Haribol, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Madhava Krishna.
Yes, Hare Krishna, Dandavad. I'm sorry, my connection got lost.
Maybe Jannavi, who are traveling from Mayapur to Kuliyadham? Because they have
Yes, yes.
so
She
they are so high storm. They are
so much fun.
highly storm. They are so heavy storm.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
maybe she is disconnected. I just heard the news in Calcutta airport also closed for the storm, and the metro is stopped, train is stopped. The in south. So maybe Jannavi, yes, Jannavi come back better.
Yes, I think her connection is bad. I think she's traveling
No.
from
yes,
Kolkata.
yes,
She said this morning.
yes. No, yes, no.
Okay, okay. So I also would like to say something. about this special day. I think today is a very special day that we are celebrating the disappearance day of Srila Ramananda Ray, because he actually gave us what makes our Gaudiya Vaishnavism so special. You know, if we look at the Vaishnavism's history, we can see that the Vaishnavism is made by the four sampradayas. Four sampradayas means Rudra Sampradaya, Sri Sampradaya, Lakshmi Sampradaya, and Brahma Sampradaya. But being part of this Vaishnava Sampradaya means that we must be part of the Brahmin family. And only being part of the Brahmin family, we can get initiated and continue our spiritual life, or start our spiritual process. But the liberation that we can get during this path allow us to enter in Vaikuntha Dham, in Dwarka Dham, in this way where the Supreme Lord is full of opulence. But what Lord Chaitanya came to give us was the sweetest relationship between the Supreme Personality of Godhead with and small natural entities. And in this position of Krishna in Golok Vrindavan, he is allowing us to take part of his pastimes and to love him, but without understanding he is the Supreme Lord. In that place, in Golok Vrindavan, is where Maya also appear, but in this moment Maya is showing us the sweetest part of the Lord in the relation. Maya means that we cannot see that Krishna is God. In this material world, we cannot see that Krishna is God. So we do Kali or adharmic attitudes. We are going against the verdict of the Lord. But in Golok Vrindavan, if you don't understand that Krishna is God, that means actually that you will have a personal and sweet relationship with him. If you go to Vaikuntha, you cannot, for example, hug the Lord, or you cannot make jokes with the Lord. Why? Because he's the Supreme Personality of Godhead. But in Golok Vrindavan, all this conception of God as the Supreme is disappear, and then the only thing that exists is the beautiful feeling for the Supreme Lord. And what is this related with Ramananda Ray? Well, actually, we could not get Ramananda Ray's I'm sorry, we cannot get this opportunity to have the way to go to Golok Vrindavan and to understand the different rasas that Krishna has in Vrindavan. It is not by the grace of Ramananda Ray, because he is the one who explains the growing, the ultimate goal of the scriptures, of the relationship with God. Before that, we could think that the goal of the spiritual life is to practice dharmic life, karma yoga. Also, other people could think, no, the best of the life is practicing jnana yoga. Actually, if you look at the Vedas and you look at the Vedantis, some of them think, oh, karma yoga is the best. Some other things, no, jnana yoga is the best. Some other things, no, bhakti yoga is the best. But how can we know what is actually the best? We only can know that bhakti yoga is the best process because of Ramananda Ray's explanation. We can only know about Golok Vrindavan, or the 5 rasas that are done in the relation with Krishna, only by the grace of Ramananda Ray, who explain all these confidential and deep topics. And we can only know that actually Srimati Radharani is the best in the whole gopis thanks to Ramananda Ray. Why? Because if we look at the Srimad Bhagavatam, if we look at the Mahabharata, if we look at any other scripture, we cannot find in the Puranas the name of Srimati Radharani. So how can we know about Srimati Radharani? How can we know about her importance in that is the best in the middle of all the other gopis? How can we know about her if it isn't by the mercy of Roy Ramananda, who actually gave her the best position? Why? Because the Rasa Lila and Krishna led up all the other thousands of gopis for going behind Srimati Radharani. Then we can understand, oh, Srimati Radharani is special. Then we can understand and base our Gaudiya Siddhanta based on understanding the position of Srimati Radharani. But Ramananda Roy also explained more deeply these topics. And he said, but we don't want to become Srimati Radharani. We want to be Srimati Radharani's servant. And why is this important? And this is related with the last Zoom meeting we had the last month, when Srila Bhakti Prapanna Tirtha Goswami Maharaj was explaining about the glories of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And he said that actually Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Radha and Krishna together. And as Radha and Krishna, he is Krishna in the feeling of Srimati Radharani. And one devotee, Jiva Goswami, asked, why does Krishna needed to come to the material world to experiment the feeling of Srimati Radharani? Why didn't he feel it in the spiritual world? Why did he came? And he gave a beautiful answer, and he said, actually, Krishna wanted to glorify Srimati Radharani, and Krishna wanted to take more servants to Srimati Radharani. Why? Because he is so thankful with Srimati Radharani for her love. So in one way, he was feeling, and in the same way, he was actually glorifying Srimati Radharani's position. And how can we know all these things? That serving Srimati Radharani is the highest and deepest position, just by the grace of Ramananda Roy. So it is also said that this conversation in Chaitanya Charitamrita between Lord Chaitanya and Ramananda Roy in Godavari is the second part of the Bhagavad Gita, let's say. So in the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is giving everything, but in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, Krishna is giving everything by Ramananda Roy's mouth in the deepest and confidential way. It's like continuing the conversation after thousands of years. But we are very fortunate, because if it's not by this conversation, if it's not by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's appearance, we will be very hard. Will be very hard for us to try to get access to the Supreme Personality of Godhead and to try to serve him in a personal way. Now here we are in this beautiful meeting, World Vaishnava Association meeting, from all parts of the world, what is wonderful. But if we look at it, if it wouldn't be by Ramananda Roy's mercy, by Lord Chaitanya's mercy, how can we know in the Western countries about Krishna? It will be impossible. How could we even have the hope to serve the Vaishnavas if we are not Brahminic? We are coming from families that people is eating meat, where people is getting drunk and drinking alcohol and some other things, where illicit sex is going on. We are not coming from pure families. We are not coming from Brahminic families. We are not having a Brahminic guru. So how can we even have a hope about getting this knowledge that opens the door to Golok Vrindavan, what is the highest and most beautiful and sweetest position in the relationship with God? So I think actually we must be very grateful with Ramananda Ray, because thanks to him, our and about this conversation, actually our Gaudiya Vaishnava Siddhanta is based. We have everything, and we can like hold our Vedanta Sutra on the base of the conversation between Lord Chaitanya and Ramananda Ray. So I would like to say this to glorify Ramananda Ray and offer my Dandavat Pranam to all of you, Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis, to our Guru Parampara, our Guru Varga. And I think if anyone else would like to see something else, I see also some devotees from South America. If they would like to say something, of course, otherwise I think we can finish this meeting of today. So thank you very much. Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam. Any other commentary or point? Madre Dinatarini, ¿le gustaría decir algo? Madre Radharani.
Jai, Dandavas. Raulcito, yo lo que podría repetir, Dandavas a todos, lo que podría repetir es lo que he podido leer un poquito, ¿no? Acerca de Ramananda Ray. No sé si, si usted desea que lo comparta.
Está bien, Mataji, si quiere compartir algo sería muy bonito. Yo puedo ir traduciendo al inglés.
Listo. Bueno, lo que yo he podido leer, pues es que Ramananda Ray vivió en el estado indio de Orisha durante la última parte del siglo XV a comienzos del XVI. Él fue el autor pues del célebre drama Jagannatha Vaya de Natakam. Él era hijo de Bhavananda Ray. Se dice que Ramananda Ray era pues o es la combinación de los dos Arjunas del Krishna Lila. Uno que es el
Mataji, déjame
¿sí?
ir traduciendo poco a poco.
Bien.
So Mataji Dinatarini from Ecuador Yatra, she's also giving some words about Ramananda Ray. He said he was in the 15th century, in the end of the 15th century and the beginning of the 16th century, and he was son of ¿cuál era el nombre del papá?
Bhavananda Ray.
Bhavananda Ray was
Sí.
his father, and he lived his whole life in Orissa.
Ya, y se dice que Ramananda Ray pues es la combinación de los dos Arjunas del Krishna Lila.
And Ramananda Ray is said that is the combination of the two Arjunas that appear in the Krishna Lila.
Uno que es el de Priya Narma Saja en el Brajavi.
One is the Priya Narma Rasa Bahari,
Y el otro es el de los Pándavas.
and the other Arjuna is the Arjuna Pandava.
Ramananda es el querido compañero del señor Mahaprabhu y además fue un gran conocedor de las enseñanzas de la devoción amorosa de Radha y Krishna.
So actually Ramananda Ray was very close to Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and he could understand the feeling of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Algunos también dicen que Ramananda pues, era Lalita Sakti y otros opinan que era Visakha.
Some Vaishnavas said that Ramananda Ray was Lalita Shakti, and others said he was Vishakha Sakti.
También fue considerado uno de los más íntimos pues asociados del Señor. Eso.
And he was one
que
of the most confident associates of the Lord.
Él nació en una familia de casta, de casta Karana, de Odisha, la misma que era considerada como parte
He,
de una casta Sudra.
he said that Ramananda Roy born in the very low caste, in the Karana caste in Odisha, that is like a Shudra caste.
Ya, Ramananda nació pues en esa comunidad y aunque él nació en la comunidad Sudra, él fue considerado también como tal por su nacimiento, pero que de hecho él era un brahmana. Y
So
que
some
además,
people were saying he was actually a Shudra by his born, but his nature was like a Brahmana. He was actually a Brahmana.
y es considerado pues como un Vaishnava Paramahansa, y que de hecho él es el maestro espiritual de los brahmanas.
But actually he was described as a Paramahamsa Brahmana. He was a Vaishnava Paramahamsa. That actually means that he was the guru of all the Brahmanas.
Ya, también pues pude leer que algunas personas se perturbaban por ciertas cosas que Ramananda hizo.
She said that she could also read that some people could not understand some of the actions of Ramananda Roy.
Pero el señor Chaitanya mismo dijo,
But the
no
Lord
hay,
Chaitanya himself said,
ya, no hay que subestimar a Ramananda, ya que él es el dueño de sus sentidos.
he said, we cannot misunderstand Ramananda Roy because actually he is the owner and the controller of his senses.
Mahaprabhu decía, yo incluso tengo problemas de perturbación de mis sentidos dentro de mí, pero Ramananda no los tiene.
Even Lord Chaitanya himself said, even me, inside of me, I have some perturbation of my senses, but Ramananda Roy doesn't have any kind of perturbation.
Ramananda estaba por encima de los placeres mundanos de los sentidos.
Ramananda Roy was over the material enjoyment of the senses.
Ya que él estaba envuelto escuchando con actitud sumisa, sin egoísmo, con fe firme y mente y corazón transparentes los lilas amorosos de Krishna y Radharani.
Because he was always connected with the deep feelings of Radha and Krishna and the Lord Chaitanya.
Y solo de esa manera se puede pues trascender los apegos burdos.
And only in that way we can transcend the feelings and the material senses.
Ya que Ramananda pues él estaba bien versado en el sentimiento y las realizaciones pues que son necesarias para el servicio de Krishna.
And he could have this position because he could actually experience and he has all the knowledge and realization about the feelings about the relation with Krishna.
Y eso, y también algo que leí que me causó pues también un poco de impacto es que cuando Mahaprabhu le preguntó a Ramananda Ray que cuál es el mayor dolor de nuestra vida, y Sri Ramananda pues respondió Bhakta Viraya Bhima Dukkha Nayi Deki Para. No puedo ver ningún otro dolor excepto la separación de un devoto.
Also, Lord Chaitanya asked him, what is the biggest suffering of a devotee? And he said, I cannot see other biggest suffering than think the separation of a devotee.
Sí, entonces, bueno, eso nos da la pauta, ¿no? De realmente la magnitud y la gran personalidad, pues, de de Ramananda. Entonces, eso es lo que yo puedo compartir, lo que yo pude leer un poco y pues puedo compartir eso, ¿no? Lo que me quedó un poquito y me impresionó. Y le agradezco a usted, Prabhu, Mada, pues por permitirme estos momentitos de asociación y de Harikata, Jai Tandavas.
Ya, Dandava, thank you. Muchas gracias, Mataji. Muchas gracias por la linda explicación. Muy lindas las palabras acerca de Ramananda Roy y sí, muy inspirados nos quedamos con estas anotaciones. Muchas gracias.
Madhava Krishna.
Yes, Maharaj.
Madhava Krishna, Dhanavad. Rai Ramananda is in India have 4 main castes, but have 2 sub castes. The main caste is Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. Between Brahman, between Kshatriya and Vaishya, this caste is called Vaidya. And between between the caste of the Vaishya and Shudra is called Kayastha. And one of the time before, Kayastha as called Shudra also. And I am so sorry, Bhaktivinoda Thakur also have same caste, Vaidya, also Kayastha. So there is the caste, Karana caste means Kerani, means clerical. They are actually doing clerical work under the king or under the any landlord. Understand? So on this time, Kayastha is a Shudra. As like Shudra, not a Shudra fully. Understand?
Okay, Maharaj. Yes. Now it's more clear to understand that part.
So many of places, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Srila Prabhupada also hate for many of person. Some person said, you are a Kayastha, how you make a Brahmin, how you give initiation to Brahmin, how you make the Brahmin. Mainly in Lucknow, the Birla, the GD Birla, Ghanasham Das Birla also said, asked to Prabhupada same things. And then Prabhupada, then Srila Bhaktivedanta Maharaj and Bhakti Saranga Goswami Maharaj, Aprakita Prabhu, they are went to Birla house and then they are debate with Birla, and at last GD Birla, we know the Birla is one of the multinational company from India. The owner of the Birla is GD Birla. GD Birla then make the devotee of the Srila Prabhupada, and GD Birla's wife take an initiation, GD Birla also, and then Birla giving a lot of donation to Gaudiya Math, mainly make a nice guest house in Mayapur. We look already, you look Birla guest house on the just side of the Shiva Sangan. Birla also doing these same things. You are a Kayastha, you are a Shudra. How? So now Kayastha is a caste, but Rai Ramananda of the time is not a caste. Okay, Radhesham.
Okay, Maharaj, thank you very much. Wonderful. Yes, when we are talking about Vaishnavas, we cannot talk about caste. Thank you. Okay, dear devotees, Vaishnavas, Vaishnavis, we are very happy to get all together today in this World Vaishnava Association meeting. Thank you very much for taking part, taking your time. We always feel very inspired to see all of you and to see we keep our hearts connected in the union and diversity. Here we can see there are many missions, even if any Acharya could come, and we had also the honor to have Srila Govinda Maharaj here, that also starting one branch of the Brinda Parivar and everything. So even if other Acharyas could not come, we are very happy that the union between devotees and the representation of the different mats and different acharyas, Guru Varga, is going on. We had here as Rasalila Mataji representing Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Mat, also Janavi Mataji, Bhaktivedanta Bharati Maharaj, Narayani Mataji representing Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj, representing also Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj, here our Bhaktivedanta Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Alok Pramadvaiti Maharaj in the line of Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. So we see many Vaishnavas, different missions getting together to talk about Krishna Samharikatha.
Madhava,
So this is wonderful. Thank you very much to all of you.
Madhava,
Yes, Maharaj.
Madhava, a 5-minute time possible for me more?
Yes, Maharaj.
Because last week only Srila Gurudeva, Srila Bhakti Alak Paramadvaiti Swami Maharaj known, and maybe Rasalila Mataji also, and also Jannavi Mataji, they are known. I traveled to Bengal, south of Bengal for 3 days, and I visited a topmost holy place, Tamluk, Tamrlipta. Tamrlipta is one of the fort, 2000 year also, 2000 year ago, and ocean is there. And I went to Gauranga Mahaprabhu temple on there, where Mahaprabhu visited 2 times on his life, and there are Vasudev Ghosh Samadhi. Also, this place, this temple, where is the temple? This is the fort of the Tamradhaj king, which king keep the horse of the Pandavas, Ashwamed ceremonies horse, and Krishna went there, and Krishna taken Poshad there, and there have the Madhavi Devi Samadhi and Vasudev Ghosh Samadhi, self appear Mahaprabhu, means a little childhood Mahaprabhu's deity there, and there have the one Shakti Peeth where Bhima worships Devi for success the Ashwamed ceremony. So it's a nice place. I want to invite every devotee going there and look these holy places. There have every village have Mahaprabhu's something, because Mahaprabhu went to Puri 2 times from there. Okay, Hari Bol, Dhandavat.
Jai, thank you very much, Maharaj. Wonderful. Thank you. I would also like to say that we were 11 people online on the Facebook for the Spanish translation. The people that is not being right now here, but also join the meeting in this other way. And I know also where some translation in Russian. So wonderful. We are very happy to continue these meetings. Thank you very much to all of you for your time. Thank you, Narayani Mataji, Rasalila Mataji, Chaitanya Lila Prabhu, of course, our Bhaktivedanta Govinda Maharaj. Thank you, Panchatattva Prabhu, also you are there. Radharani Mataji, Archana Nandini from Ecuador, Dinatarini also from Ecuador, Gundisha from Hawaii, Gornitai Mataji, Nitaipada Das Prabhu Acharya from Colombia, and Gokula Ranja from Ecuador. Also, thank you to all of you.
I invite Narayani Mataji, especially for every meeting, come and spoke about some more Radha Krishna Gaurnitai Lila, because she is the disciple of one of the higher Vaishnava, Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj.
I'm trying, just trying.
Okay, Radha Krishna. Invite all.
Thank you.
Join the Vishnu Vaishnava Raj Sabha meeting in Haridwar.
Wonderful.
This is necessary because Haridwar is the door of the Hari, door of the Badrinath, doorway of the Badrinath, but there is fully Mayavadi, only 5 institutes. We are there, Vaishnava, 2 of Gaudiya Math, 1 of ISKCON, and 2 of Swaminarayan temple. Either all is Mayavadi. So we must be going there by the invitation of Srila Navajogendra Swami Maharaj, and success the meeting together. I invite to all of devotees to come and join.
Jai,
Haribol.
Jai. Shri Vishva Vaishnava Rakshava ki Jai. World Vaishnava Association ki Jai. Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki Jai. Gaur Premanandi.
Hare
Hari
Krishna.
Bol. Hare Krishna. Radhe Shyam.
Haribol.
Hare Krishna.